moom itamit egsi na léegi nii kon nag His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia Alhaji Badara Diouf ñu ngi laa gërëm bu baax a baax ñu ngi laa wax ne dalal ak jàmm lii mooy Gambia benn bopp la kenn mënu koo xar ñaar ñun ñëpp ñoo bokk ndey ñoo bokk baay dafa mel ni benn góor ak benn jigéen moo ñu xëy jur ñu ñun ñëpp kon nañ leen nekk benn ñu ene wante jàmm li nga ene sa morom ene ko sa boppa li nga ene sa boppa ene ko sa morom Gambia ngi ni
assalamu alaikum badu lamor lani jiber lawa dawda nal konton altonal konton di mala kal bismillah another special program auto mi yalla ko of the Lane Foundation of the University da Fanado la Neoka for Science and Technology ni tembenna ambe dingramento wala kada Brikamati ade West Coast Bank ni tembenna satandala ko nale ko majibe nale mo jama le jam ko keme kemo le nadam pour kana ma be fenna mi yalla ko be ro mi yalla beroti berom ne makamo so ay hormone wala kada beroti mi yalan ko at this moment pour science and technology lab wol anin ko kotanwal isa soldan na karambum bare ka fada be ko university mimbe foundation la kam wala kada banko nyata ko His Excellency President Adama Barrow anin Vice President woni Minister Tomal kata West Coast la governor anin kiyama non mi yalan ko e bebe tebona woni sefol kata alkalol anin mo kuma jamal nin temena wala benda janto pour ka jako to mo fe yalon ko wala mun ko pour ka samba nyami yalon ko mol be wala plan nyami wala mi yalon ko wol nin taram bulol tata bulo nyi mal tata pour ka jako sa sonia nin temena de ngajala ko ka foundation nin la msalon ko ku jama balle bi jami an ko nyakata adon nin tusanol bi jande woni imam rati ko kata Christian council wol be abebe kala fenet par king of the Kora min kala jalba ko yade wo fana bi jande mi yalon ko awa mala woni tantan dal to ma ko tawol wol fana be bi jande nyala jibe iko University of the Gambia wolle mol ko mande bi nin tembenna ko mandiro mi yalon ko le kada ko mandiro beti pour ka je ko na makamo na londo anina fa hamandiro kam da kala fa gambe banko kam science and technology university ko mi yalon ko president Barrow bi na ka foundation la ni nga kalam den temana foundation jamal la foundation jamal le be kere ni yalon ko balala bari mbami galol ko mi bagana important nim foundation bala pro ka nyaawo nyaanyama yella fu inyama anim fana promisol mi yalon ko wala mil yalon ko compagnie mi yanko len awodota pour ka foundation mo daka lo nyaami yalon ko mol bla nyaami ay lo ay commença nyaama ana saba nyaama o fana ko mala bakal banin temmenna ka danda ko anal badi ma nene mes bojang Eyeafrica TV live ngamo be konton ka bonan dingra fanna la ikal la moy dami ika jibero ka fanna min ika moy dami to auto mbal be konton altonal konton dimal Eyeafrica TV anina Eyeafrica TV plus ka be ko nyam min bam peja wala Mohammed ata fana binana badi suwal konton anin ka tandir ko the purpose of me and sijang ka foundation la nim foundation is a very important foundation ka tandi ko all the viewers all now famous viewers all mi yalon ko artisal kanji be fanna this is Eyeafrica TV live Brikama the Lane Foundation of University of the Gambia Science and Technology. Hello Mohammed, assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikum salam jaajëf Nene Bojang mbokk yi staan Eyeafrica TV ñoo ngi leen di nuyuwaat bu baax di leen dalal fii ci Brikama ni ñu koy defee saa yu rek réew mi soxla saa rek bu réew mi xewlee nu ñëw rek wan leen ko ngir rek lépp loo xam ne mi ngi fi xew rek ñu digtal leen ko yéen ñëpp ngeen daal di ko rek gis tey nag li fi xew fii doon na rek jamono joo xam ne wala lu historique ci biir réew mi fii ndax li fi xew mooy dañuy rek daal di teg xeer bu njëkk ngir rek tàmbali tabax projet boo xam ne projet bu am solo la war a doon ci rek njàngum li nga xam ne rek moo di Gambia ndaxte boo xoolee fi nga xam ne rek mooy jëwrin gi nga xam ne rek moo yor wàllu li nga xam ne rek moo di njàng mu kawe mi fii ci fi nga xam ne rek moo di Gambia bi dañ teg xeer bu njëkk ngir rek def li nga xam ne mooy ci wàllu li nga xam ne rek moo di université boo xam ne dafay nekk University of Science Engineering and Technology loo xam ne ci wàllu xarala yu yees yi daf ci rek daal di waxtaan bu baax wala daf ci daal rek am solo bu baax a baax ci loolu nag lañ leen nar a rek defal ni ci boobaa rek li nga xam ne nag mooy Jaliba Kuyateh mi ngi fi ndax xam nga ni tamit ngir bégal li nga xam ne mooy askan wi ci la bokk waaye tamit njiit réew mi ñu ngi ko fi xaar ci ay simili yu néew dina fi rek yegsi ki nga xam ne mooy vice président bi Badara Diouf mi ngi fi ak ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñëpp ñu ngi ci biir fii rek su ko defee rek ñu bàyyi leen ngeen daal di rek dégluwaale ki nga xam ne rek moo di Jaliba Kuyateh. mi ngi noonu ni ki niñ leen ko waxee ki nga xam ne mooy Jaliba Kuyateh moo nekk ci kaw ngir rek bégalaale ñi fi nekk waaye di leen wax ne ministre yëpp ñi ngi fi teew ñoom ñëpp ñi ngi si biir fii nii teew incha allah.
Alikana kandindi ku kandi siya manjam Alinga sumandi imaje fitno menje fitno banyi bume Lonna de bembange fitno to wolta bayla mume Follow la Iko fitino nene madoko ulu fakotoma Anim fanang fitno du men wulita dunia kono Ni korosi ibe kuma sefer wala dingo fidino dimba malata dauda alinga dubeng fidino dimba mbadi modo fidino dimba alinga be dubeng
jërëjëf
Munalinga yamfunyoe Alinga yamfunyoe Ngakuatu alotama Alalega ala kuokeno Alalega ala kuokeno Ngayamfunyoe dunia Unanga sabarota ngayampunyo mai mbali mai imaje dante dunia la ni ajen ko ngasumandi Femben wulita mo madandulalo munalinga yamfunyo eyo ye duna dunia telulna alo ya menke ngamuda alo letama wallahi ning alo e menke yo ngamuda alo tama nimme akandini bito dunia ite asumende yo lulu wallahi ala baraka wala mo do nyaadi moy mel wala ba nyaabola nimbara wallahi nimbara bambu wala baraka ala ma ala lijo
Jaliba Kuyate
Yaraban bifana belungolo kono alala yake alimbara wow babulo bula mo jaba sirman jaba sunu ngani jaba mori ali yano nyesukuda wallahi ini samba bawuluta ini banna bawuluta nagaram ni walimbara yaraban bifana belungolo kono alala yake adambaro bi ala bulaw dalam baro yo manzo jamano dia da adama ala kumandi munambe Gambia manzo ma adama badima imalambi manduna dada bida dunia banda wala dimbe kumala ba adama yo dole yo agandala animbe ngana duma yo go aduma mondo jada la barka mondo fele jalam bangal kali nimbala tabali bojang sankaranko wallahi nada silama batu fa fele alnimbara ma lalujo alnimbara mondo jada la barka hey alinga da duma yarafan bi bana belungol alala yake yeah nimbara adam baro bare muso nimbara wallahi halima wadula be nyanama amadu za Njagazane Anibara Njagazane Wawa Amadu Barrow Barindi Madu Halima Barrow Adelena Guluda Wow Manso Jamano dia da Hey Anibara Nimbara Kanadu koma nyomudo sidale Gambia nkodo adambaro Nimbara Alale adambindi Oh adamai Kanadu koma nyomudo sidale Gambia nkodo adambaro Hey Nimbara La barga Yo Sialu mume Ali ngatunu badia Mokana Moen indolu wali Badia Yo Sialu mume Ali ngatunu badia Mokana Moen indolu wali Hey Ali makoyi Garikuda Manzakudo Adambaro Barrow sisters ala Baraga Nyamba Inkolu Nimbara Lami Sedi di Mulu Nimbara Bira Bekela Dumena Walumala Ai Nimbodi Adana Yo do Wala Ningani Mabaro Uluda Amadu Barima Yagazane Barima Karguda Sanguda Manzakudo Adambaro Yo Anibara Imaja dandernia lo Hey dunia domandi Alinga kaja dunia dai Amadu Barima Yagazane Barima Garguda Sanguda Manzakudo Adambaro Yo Anibara Imaja dandernia lo Hey dunia domandi Alinga kaja dunia dai Imaja dandernia da bubedna bele Hey ya dunia Yankol Adam Barrow. Wow, follow la Barrow Diouf la Adama Diouf ñoko bay samba Adama Amad Bala Adama Amad Ba Fulo Turalu Nina Amad Ba Fulo Nimbada go Amad Ba Fulo Ba Fulo Bandi Lodiana Kola Adama Minisala Adama Oh yo La baraka Dandaduna da mubeke dunia dombandi keke Fula Dembaza bali Alinda namfo nyingodia Ndembani ngoenzo na benda fojile adia dona demba jarama bulo jarama demba kuman wa misal mini mun on jarama induna bangana duma Mambangan doyada Diala Moro baro manasa baraka ani kunun kole ni janjunta jamisa Moro ani ngada baro wulu da Moro baro manasi seldi yanke nin kaldu yanke Moro baro baraka Moro Ali boda Mamadou Barrow le do Moro Yoko Fadu Kema Barrow Manasi Yano nye jami zangodia la Moro ala baraka Barrow Manasi Muy mel wala ba ñabala alimbara yo lo alin sumal ningena tiya bana dunya na domandi mbal mamena kanoning badia luadun kanoning badia ganyina balima bole badma kanoni badia Jaduma badma beduma dunya dumbandi kanoni badia Mansolu Manzaya minge danum kaneng Alale ale da kama Alale ali da wo Manzaya o kama Nimbara Badara Diouf ñoko bay samba Diouf simimi njogay ndef wallahi Diouf ñoko bay Ningo Adama lali bulo wulindi Ningo Adama alali bulo wulindi Ningo Adama alali bulo wulindi Alale bitilo diala Adama Bema Adama Brikama Manzolu Lundaulu Jatiolu Brikama Manzolu Alo Munambadima ayege badma akaka bari Nimbara Wato sida hey Nimbara West Coast, Manima, hey. Governor Bojamba hey Governor wala boda jere ba bojanto sagara gur gondu ni mananda wala fasadu konde ne fasabo konde kamme se yani kala wala bunna wow Animara yumale mano marankodi Musa Bisuso Sabi Musa Suso Animbara Imbe Manso Jamano Lunde Usmani Bojangoy Usmani wa Ndola Govano Ani Musa Suso Ano Malango Musa Bala Abada
Ali Ulalelo
Hey Musa
His Excellency Nata Ali Ulalelo
La baraka
Nata Jaliba President Barrow Nata
Yeah Ba Animbara wala mu jaati yoluti nimbidala sefo kan
President Barrow Nata
sefo lu jaati yole
His Excellency Dutanane
Brikama sefo
Alhaji Badara Diouf Musa Suso ila doko nyinyata Governor West Coast Region Paramount Chief Saligay Refetna President Barrow Jita Ali Bulokosi Ala Bowi Barrow
Animbara
His Excellency Jita Nane His Excellency
Ningo Adama
His Excellency
Ala Bulowulin Hey
Jaliba Kuyate
Ningo Adama Ala Bulowulindi
President Barrow Nata
Hey Ningo Adam Barrow Ala Bulowulindi
Ala Bulowulindi
Ningo Adama Ala Bulowulindi
Ala Bulowulindi Santo
no di Adama Najuma Jallo dim Adama
President Barrow Nata
Jagasane Barima
Jagasane Amadou Sane
Jagasane Barima
Musa Suso ila doko betiata
Amadou Sane Barima
Chief ila doko betiata
Amad Bala Adam Barrow
Musa Suso ila doko betiata Abaraka Musa Suso
Gobono Ousmane Bojang Allah lundam badunda Ousmane Bojang Musa Bisuso Allah lundam badunda Brikama sefo Allah lundam badunda
Alal bulot sikandi santo
Yo
Alal bulot sikandi
Brikama Jati adu fere Animbara
Alal bulot sikandi
Adama dunta
Alal bulot sikandi santo
Adama Alale bitilo dila
Alal bulot sikandi santo
Ala jonga
Aliuli
ay mo bele so man down du man kan warola Adama rema
Alal bulot sikandi santo
manso dunda
lohoy bulot santo
Alal bulot le Adam Barrow
President Barrow geño Alal bulot sikandi
Wow Adam Barrow
Alal bulot sikandi santo
Fata la kemamu Fata la kemamu
Alal bulot sikandi
Adama ini bara manzo valenti alal bulo unda Adama manzo jamano diana Adama izalama dega Adama ala bendu oh Adama ala le yake jambida wow ala le yake Adama dambida hey yo Adama ningo Adama alal bulo wulindi
alal bulo wulindi santo
ningo adama alal bulo wulindi Barrow manasi
alal bulo
ningo adama alal bulo wulindi amasa jamani dima Assalamu alaikum Adama
alal bulo santo bulo santo
Assalamu alaikum Adama manso jamano dia dale Adama Yirwalu na dale Adama
President Barrow nata
Assalamu alaikum Barrow
exina
Kaduna Barrow Inimbara Manso jamano diada I jamano la yiriwa jamanada
Jaliba
Yes
Jerejef
Ali mako yalbe ala Are we ready
Ajibi Dubali
Karikuda
Jerejef
Mansa kuto Adam Barrow
Jalol
Again Are we ready
Yes ala baraka
Karikuda
ala baraka
Thank you
ala baraka ala for you Barrow.
Thank you very much, Dahaba, and thank you very much, cultural troops. I would suggest we all rise for the national anthem. Police now. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, well done. As tradition demands, I would call on the Imam Ratib of Brikama to lead us to the Muslim prayers. Imam.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم.
Historical event of laying a foundation stone of the first University of Science, Engineering and Technology in the Gambia, and specifically in Brikama. As a native of Brikama, I am privileged and proud to have become a sincere heartfelt gratitude for prioritizing Brikama and the whole of the West Coast in your national development agenda. His Excellency, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the advantages of building universities in Brikama town is enormous. The opportunities and the value it adds to a community can never be overstated. As I drive past the Gambia College daily, seeing the women selling off the road, interacting with some of the students and faculty, one can't help but realize the potential of having two big universities next to one another. The enriched type of lifestyle of these students and faculty in such diverse urban environment like Brikama will be remarkable. His Excellency, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish my father and a lot of other natives of Brikama who had to trek to Barrow to attend primary school or to Yundum to go to a teacher's training college just a few decades ago were alive. On behalf of my people, the people of the West Coast region and Brikama in particular, I extend to His Excellency, the President, His Excellency Barrow, and his entire government, his development partners, the foresight to this project. Your Excellency, your vision and leadership in transforming all sectors and the livelihood of every Gambian is exceptional. Above all, I thank the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency President Barrow, for his leadership in transforming the well-being of all Gambian people. I take this opportunity to thank the Bojankunda family of Brikama, who work with the Office of the VP, Minister of Education, the Gambia College, and all other stakeholders to acquire this land where the university is being built. Their support to empower my office and cooperate with the government and the community is exemplary. I thank them from the bottom of my heart. To Bulunda and the people of Brikama and West Coast, I look forward to working and cooperating with you on all national development initiatives to achieve the national development agenda, the President of the Republic. I wish my fathers, the late Chiefs Chief Dembo Santam Bojang and Gereba Mama Bojang, made their parts to Jannatul Firdaus before they were eliminated, were alive to witness this occasion. I thank everyone for your kind attention. And with your indulgence, Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind, I'll just say a few words in Mandinka. Assalamu alaikum Brikama Nkolo, West Coast, mbal be kontonna, mba fola President wa ala abaraka, ala visionomi ayasoto, pour ka ñing university samana Brikama. Mbenna alfal kontonna na sefol bejang, alkalol bejang bulundankol be bejang. President Fanana la Cabinet Minister Bejang, Deputy Speaker Bejang, World Bank Representative Bejang, and other department heads Bejang, Kanaka President Semento Yajang. Brikama Nkolo mbafla la baraka, sako bulundani mbojang kundang Nkolo mina ko ye bulola ye singolo ka make sure nganyindula soto anyanta kala nyame. VP la officer ya try and education and in all other stakeholders just can make sure sulata yimi na janga soto. Anu se mfono Brikama Nkolo bi wala nyenti ko nyimwa dati dulati ning ala yake na alfale min dua abebe jabila kombo Nkolo to lenga dua nko yurwa ni yurwa nata mbe nyo sabala mbe nyo kajafila pour yurwa kanana nse min fono mo be bi wala nyenti ko alinga nyomuta ngatra nga president support ala agenda kan President Manyina Gambia la amanyina Brikama la sakantuma so kumbe wokan fengo fen sa keno mfananga mako nga semento yande nga lowa fe kalbe lorin fe nyame mbe nga tray ka banko la nyaato taaji ala baraka.
Thank you very much, Honorable Bojang. The construction of the phase of this university will be supervised by Fenta Consulting. Let us now have a short statement from the consultant, Mr. Jammeh.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Barrow, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Mr. Barrow, Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, Professor Pierre Gomez, Honorable Ministers present, Governor of Western Region, World Bank representative, Board and Management of University of Science, Engineering and Technology, Management and Staff of Project Coordination Unit, religious and traditional leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Babukar Samega-Jane. I am the principal architect of Fenter Consultant Architects, Engineers and Planners. We have been appointed to prepare the master plan for the campus for the University of Applied Sciences. Firstly, Your Excellency, as a Gambian architecture company, we must thank the government for providing this opportunity to prepare the master plan and to handle the project management of the construction of the first phase of this development. Is to provide the next generation of engineers and architects to get the kind of education and training in their own country that we had to seek in the European and American countries when it was our time to study. We shall seize this opportunity with the help of God to and training in their own country that we had to seek in the European and American countries when it was our time to study. We shall seize this opportunity with the help of God to deliver above expectations. It needs to be pointed out that we went through a rigorous and competitive selection process in conformity with the World Bank and Gambia government procedures and came out as the most competitive bidder. The university master plan is designed to be progressive with all the modern facilities of a high-quality university of the 21st century, including faculty buildings for teaching, library and resource center, auditorium and regional conference center, administration buildings, commercial center with allowances for banks, cafeteria, shops, printing resources, medical center, book and stationery shops, etc. Student and staff accommodation with ancillary sports and recreational facilities have also been allowed for in the master plan. Your Excellency, it is a well-accepted notion that people create buildings and towns, but also the quality of the spaces we occupy in our building and in our towns shape our psychological temperament, our mental potential, and our physical output. For this reason, we welcome this opportunity together with all the relevant stakeholders to create a model location that is well designed and planned and construction which is worthy of emulation in other parts of the country and beyond. The first phase of the project consists of the Department of Civil Engineering, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and the Department of Mechanical Engineering. The first phase is what you have been seeing on the screens, the 3D animated version of the design. That is what is the phase 1 of the project. All the facilities conform according to the design with the highest standards, complete with teaching spaces and laboratories, well equipped with high quality furniture and industry standard equipment and machines for the laboratories. Presently, the tender documents have already been completed, and bids shall be publicized in the local newspapers and other media for eligible contractors to bid for the construction of the first phase of the project. Eligible bidders are qualified contractors who can construct according to the standard of the design within the budget and on time and have all the relevant past experience. We use this opportunity to once again thank you, Your Excellency, and your government for bringing this project to the Gambia and for all the work that has been done by your government to make it to reach this stage. We pray that in the very near future, we can all meet here in Brikama for the inauguration of the facilities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fenta Consulting. As he said, the first phase of the university campus is the ACE Impact project, which is sponsoring the 3 faculties, as mentioned. There will be other faculties, and here in our midst, we have our own son, Ramfal, who is working with us in the other components of the building. We are also working with other partners to have the other components, like electrical engineering, architecture and fine arts, so on and so forth. But all this would be captured in the master plan. We are here today because the World Bank shared this vision. The Gambia is now part of 53 centers of excellence under the ACE Impact project. We work together with the bank technical working team, and we realized this today because of their support and that of the Association of African Universities. I must at this juncture also show our gratitude to the current Vice President, who was Minister of the Ministry at the time. He did not only guide the policy dimension, he worked assiduously with us during the sector working groups on the university, even when the World Bank and the AAU representatives visit us, we would have sessions on this. I would also thank the current Minister of Higher Education, who has always been with us. In fact, we did not welcome him. When he came, we just created more space for him that he needs. And because he has been with us from the very beginning, even when we were developing the higher education policies, Higher Education Act, Science and Technology policies, he was with us. But again, I have to say that I have to express the honor to invite the representative of the World Bank, Mr. Matar Toure, to make a statement on behalf of the bank. Mr. Matar, please.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Adama Barrow, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Mr. Barrow, Honorable Ministers present, the Governor, West Coast Region, Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Permanent Secretaries, Director Generals, Managing Directors here present, National Assembly members, venerable religious leaders, staff of Mohast, distinguished personalities, and all the protocols respectfully observed. Good afternoon. My sincere thanks on behalf of the World Bank Group to His Excellency the President Adama Barrow and the Minister of Higher Education and Research of the Gambia for this invitation. It is indeed a pleasure to join you here in Brikama to take part in the foundation stone laying of the Gambia's University of Science, Engineering and Technologies facilities. As you may know, and as rightly alluded to by the MC, the African Centers of Excellence for Development Impact, ACE, project builds on the strong performance of ACE-1 and is now the largest higher education regional project at the World Bank, encompassing 11 countries. These include Benin, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Djibouti, Ghana, Guinea, Niger, Nigeria, Togo, Senegal, and the Gambia. The project supports 53 centers across more than 30 institutions and 10 sectors through more than $300 million in funding from the World Bank and the AFD. This is to foster cross-border collaboration among universities, share research outcomes, solutions, and train Africa's skilled future workforce in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. These are all disciplines, as you would all agree, are in shortage in Africa and yet are critical for our infrastructural transformation. As of today, I am pleased to say that the ACE Impact Project has also seen great success in all participating countries so far, in spite of external challenges such as the COVID-19 crisis. With more than 2,200 PhD and 6,700 MSc students across engineering, energy, mining, health sciences, agriculture, climate change, urban transport, and other priority fields, the project has also supported over 3,500 students to undertake internships and has raised approximately $63 million in external revenue, signaling the importance of sustainability objectives of the ACE Impact Project. For the Gambia, I believe the ACE Impact Project is particularly important, as I'm pleased to note that the Gambia is harnessing the gains of the ACE-1 project and the opportunities accorded by the ACE Impact Project to establish an emerging center of excellence on science, technology, and engineering for entrepreneurship at the Gambia Technical Training Institute. This delivers engineering degree programs and serves as the first phase of GTTI's transformation into an applied university of science, engineering, and technology. Such an initiative is critical as it will help the Gambia train the next generation of skilled engineers needed across various sectors such as agriculture, health, ICT, and energy. More importantly, considering today's fast-paced digital world and the increasing negative impact of climate change, it is important for the Gambia to generate a skilled workforce that is able to address these issues. Some success has already been noted in the Gambia under the ACE projects. Indeed, through the ACE-1 project, the Gambia received $3 million to buy services from other centers of excellence in Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, and Togo, which trained more than 120 students, being 110 master's degrees and 15 PhDs. Under the ACE Impact Project, notable achievements include various collaborations that the Gambia has already developed with the University of Science and Technology in Kumasi, Ghana, and with the De Montfort University in Leicester, United Kingdom. Other key results worth mentioning are the enrollment of approximately 50 students in civil, electrical, and mechanical engineering, more than $380,000 of revenue generated, and a disbursement rate of 30%. Despite these notable results and the significant improvement over the last 6 months, it is important that project implementation continues to be accelerated to ensure all project objectives are achieved before project closing. I believe today is an important step towards greater achievements in the Gambia, not only within the ACE Impact Project, but also the entire education sector. I would like to thank His Excellency, the President of the Gambia, for the Gambia's partnership with the World Bank on this agenda and across the bank's portfolio in the Gambia. I would also like to take this opportunity to particularly thank and appreciate the Vice President of the Gambia, Honorable Barrow, former Minister of Higher Education, who has been the visionary behind Uset. In conclusion, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister, Prof. Gomez, and his team. The World Bank is pleased to continue to support this great collaboration to support the Gambia in its efforts towards human capital development. And we look forward to working with the Gambia to making the establishment of Uset a reality. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Matar Toure. The ACE Impact project is built on what we call disbursement link indicators. You don't just earn the money. You perform and then earn. So if you do not perform, you do not earn. So we are at this stage because we have performed thus far. So we will continue to perform to meet all the objectives and have the project delivered on time. At this juncture, I must also express our gratitude to the former Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Maud Eke Seka. I remember at some point we had difficulties with this same DLIs, and he had been very instrumental, in that process. The project also identified a consultant to lead the transformation process of GTTI. He is serving also as the University Vice Chancellor, acting as the University Vice Chancellor, and is working closely with the bank, the AAU, and the ministry to deliver those deliverables. Professor Sam Ofori, I would, at this juncture, invite you to take the floor.
President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Mr. Adama Barrow, Honorable Vice President Mr. Badara Juve, Honorable Minister of Education, Professor Gomez, and other Honorable Cabinet Ministers, Cabinet and Permanent Secretaries, members of the National Assembly, members of Uset Governing Council, heads of tertiary institutions present, representatives of the World Bank, NGOs, CFOs, ACALOs, invited media fraternities, distinguished guests, lecturers and staff of the Uset and other sister institutions, ladies and gentlemen, and all other protocols duly observed. Good afternoon. Mr. President, I stand here to report that the government's goal of transforming GTTI into Uset is progressing very well. The University of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology is already up and running with 3 engineering programs in addition to the certificate programs being offered by GTTI. The Uset train has already left the station, is moving forward, and there's no turning back. Uset, as I see it, will be a unique place in the region where its graduates will possess entrepreneurial skills alongside with their technical skills. GTTI has been offering TVET programs since its inception in 1980. The TVET mandates lead to the training of students to master what already exists. The record indicates that GTTI has excelled in this mandate and it's time to move to the next level. There comes the Uset with a mandate for engineers to be trained to create what has not been in existence, to find ways and means to solve our societal problems. It is of great delight to mention that we have at current 80 students enrolled. 60 of those students, representing 75%, are males. 20 of them are females, representing 25%. It has been said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. If you educate a female, a woman, you educate a whole nation. So with this in mind, we are going to make a conscious effort to reach to our girls in the high schools, the secondary schools, and the boys as well, to let them know that we are there for them. They should be thinking of enrolling in engineering programs. The University of Science and Technology is partnering with Uset to deliver the lectures in the meantime. Starting from next academic year, Uset is going to admit its own students and teach its own students. Uset is partnering with the De Montfort University in the UK to deliver the entrepreneurial component. Uset will seek international accreditation for its engineering programs in addition to the local NACA accreditation. This is a goal because we want students from Uset to be able to go anywhere in the world with the credentials that can be used to practice anywhere in the world. With this in mind, we try to seek some partnership from abroad to guide us in this process, probably from the United States, so that we have a three-pronged approach. The local being held by Kwame Nkrumah, then the UK, and then the US. So we are working on this strategy to get our students the leg up when they graduate. Transforming GTTI to Uset goes beyond the buildings and the change of name. GTTI staff, the current staff, they need the support and training to become real university staff who can teach as well as do research, innovation, and serve the society. The industry needs to understand that the various roles of a technical team, they need to understand that. From my experience, the industry may take engineers and think they are technicians. No, the industry needs to understand that there are various roles. Artisans, technicians, and engineers play different roles in a technical team. So we must all understand that. The government needs to understand or to establish policies and programs that would form a transition point between the students when they graduate and when they become entrepreneurs. I'm done. I would like to recognize the hard work of the local organization committee, the staff members present, and the student president. Thank you, Mr. President, for your vision of converting the GTTI into a real engineering program. Thank you for your audience.
Thank you very much, Professor. We would now have the I have the honor to now invite Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, to take the floor.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony and Governor of West Coast Region. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Ministers, Senior Government Officials and Service Chiefs, National Assembly members, regional government authorities, religious leaders, distinguished personalities, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I feel honored to deliver this address at this colorful ceremony organized to lay the foundation stone of the Gambia University of Applied Sciences, Engineering and Technology Uset here in Brikama, West Coast Region. For obvious reasons, this event has a high profile on the government's educational transformation agenda of providing quality and relevant tertiary and higher education to Gambians. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in the past, only a selected few had access to higher education. However, through the National Qualifications Framework, the education system now provides pathways that allow students from grade 9 to choose careers in technical vocational education and training Tibet and other educational programs. Expanding such opportunities has made it necessary to establish a university system in the applied sciences, engineering, and technology, hence the significance of the occasion. From now on, students who choose to become engineers and architects can proceed beyond the higher national diploma HND level to pursue degree programs in engineering and related disciplines at Uset. We thank the World Bank for the foresight in designing a program linked to Africa Center of Excellence, SCE, initiative to positively influence development. The reality is that Africa must depend on its institutions to develop her human resource and stimulate economic growth and development. With a project that builds the capacity of institutions to train African youths on African soil, using modern approaches and equipment, we can look forward to a new Africa that is able and ready to tackle its challenges. The only regret is that it has taken far too long to undertake this educational venture. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me stress that my government will continue to prioritize the development of the University of the Gambia, UTG, and we endorse the efficient mechanism adopted to integrate 3 schools of the Gambia College into the UTG. In the same way, we endorse the upgrading and strengthening of the Management Development Institute to deliver degree programs and support the civil service reform and the broader sector administration programs. Away from that, teacher training and education management now has a new dimension that creates avenues for higher level of qualification leading to degree courses. This is the result of upgrading the School of Education into a teacher training university. It is equally important, however, that we create multiple pathways for hands-on education and training. The Emerging Center of Excellence in Science, Technology and Engineering for Entrepreneurship will help the sector to deliver degree programs that will groom skilled job creators through entrepreneurship and other outlets. Such ventures will avail the youth various openings to address our capacity challenges. Many nations have successfully transformed their economies through their human resource, and it is clear to us that applied education is an effective means of achieving this. As a result, we cannot delay harnessing education and training as development tools, nor can the people wait indefinitely for development. To nurture our young institutions, we will collaborate with the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Kumasi, Ghana, and Demont University in Leicester, the United Kingdom. By the time we win our universities from those well-established institutions, the Gambians currently on PhD programs and mentorship will have been qualified enough to join their compatriots to take full responsibility of our universities. Ladies and gentlemen, the grant funding for this project is available, and we have contracted Finta Consulting to supervise the construction of the 3 faculty buildings of electrical, electronics, mechanical, and civil engineering, respectively. Gradually, The university administration will introduce other faculties such as chemical engineering, architecture and design, and computer sciences as outlined in the higher education master plan. Government expects the senior secondary schools to provide qualified students for Uset, while the regional TVET centers feed the HND program. By implication, the education sector needs to establish and strengthen TVET centers across the country, especially in deprived areas. It is good that Ndemban and Kanelai centers are almost ready to begin operations. MRC Holland is working to make this happen, and we thank them abundantly for their immense support and investments. The rehabilitation of Mansakonko Skill Center is near completion, and Julangel will be rehabilitated next. To complement these efforts, the school mapping process for 2 other centers is almost complete in CRR. We are aware that the education sector is working hard to address their capacity constraints and reposition themselves better to develop the required human capital for national advancement and prosperity. And they know that TVET is a vital component in the process. Distinguished personalities, we cannot begin such projects without public support, especially from good and well-meaning citizens. The Bojankunda family of Brikama has been at the forefront of providing adequate space to enable us to implement this project. We thank them for their kind and noble gesture. There is enough land here to establish the education hub that government proposes for the area. I advise the residents of Brikama, therefore, to make good use of the job opportunities that will accompany the project and prepare their children for the proposed knowledge hub. I must re-echo our thanks to the World Bank through the country office for their support. The Association of African Universities has been an excellent partner as well. We thank them too for their Pan-Africanist stance. I also thank His Excellency the Vice President for pioneering this policy direction. He always speaks about these proposals with passion. The current Honorable Minister of Higher Education and his technical team at the Ministry and Uset equally deserve commendation for implementing the project. By no means the least, we recognize the efforts of the Governor and the people of the West Coast region for supporting our initiative and projects. I appeal for everyone's continuous support and collaboration for the successful completion of this project and all other development initiatives in the country. Meanwhile, I urge you all to encourage your children, especially the girls, to enroll in the University for Engineering and other STEM programs. In this way, they will contribute to achieving our national development aspirations. Government plans to introduce a loan scheme next year to help a bigger number of youth to acquire tertiary and higher education, irrespective of their social background. To realize this, we will continue to engage both local and international partners to implement more similar landmark projects and initiatives. Distinguished personalities, ladies and gentlemen, as customary, I invite you all to join me in laying the foundation stone of the Gambia University of Applied Sciences, Engineering and Technology. We thank you for your kind attention. Mbe jama moɓe kontonna mbe Brikama la alkalo kontonna mbe Brikamankol ɓe kontonna nga kibaro soɗo jande sane kundankol la keɓa mamu bulunda la keɓadi anata nun jang pour que maɓe jang bara balo man saha ɓake wala yakende ama maɓe no woto mba fula ko ala najang o kedanye kukuma bati kontanta kola woto mbe sane kundankol mbe bulundal melbe be jang ani sane kunda bulunda mbe be kontrombal be tentula Brikama kol ale kato men ke ngajele andum banku do ko mo wolti banku do ko manke mo kilin na do ko de Gambia be le nyanta kala bulu kilinti bande ke le nyanta kala bakilin fakilin oti esaje nganyim banko samba nyaata duniya ka tama wonyale duniya mu wato leti momo na la wato president Barrow la wato lo mbar defana na wato be bannale bar ni nga do ko men ke jawo bu ka ba o ka continuer Gambia ko le ni o ka continuer o de wala ken nimbe Gambia ko be danila mobe si wakili mobe si bloqué national development e saje ko development o asinantel be nafa nyimbanko kanjang nde jikita wolla woto mbe Brikama ko tentula mbe alkalo tentula mbe sefol tentula mbe commandant ko fanan tentula me alon ko Brikama dingolo ngalo nyinondi first time ti Brikama dingo be kala commandant oti woto mu kuleti me alon ko akadanye kontanoti akadanye buñaade fanan pour kana jang ale ma ko ro men kenji ani ale support men nyitandi al nimbara assalamu alaykum
Okay. Sorry. All right. Okay. I am going to call those people that are going to be part of the foundation laying, so that we would all see the process of foundation laying together. So let us have the university consultant, Sam Ofori. Can you tell these people to stop? Tell them to stop. Please. Let me. Okay, let us have the university consultant, Sam Ofori. And let us also have the governing council chairperson, Ibrahim Cham. Let us have Honorable Usman Bojang, the governor. Let us also have Mr. Matar Toure, the World Bank country rep. Okay, can you wait, please. Okay,
accountability is possible. Brikama Power Station, education story building. Passer College, Faraba University campus. Kia Electric Project Power Station. Brikama Power Station, Amin Koto Pasa. Patoto Bridge Mulibangala. Yoruba Road, BDB, MPB. First time, Gambia Women's Affairs. Hanagi Sulu, I start to read said. Tali Yichi Banjul, Yom Day, Doina said. Parti NPP, Banjul Bakau Barrow. lii lañ doon xaar ci yow te gis nañ ko mag ñi nee nañ yaa leen doy ndaw ñi nee nañ yaa leen doy góor ñeeg jigéen nee nañ yaa leen doy yoruloo fi jaasi di ñu tiital yoruloo fi doole di ñu door ñun saxal nga fi démocratie déggal nga ko kilifa diine yi wóolu nañ la ñu lay ñaanal kilifa aada yi wóolu nañ la yar ak tegin a tax yow ñu wóolu la manka mankunda la juddoo yaay góor yi Fatima Tat Sadio Barrow kooku xam nga ku ko dooleel mu yóbbu réew mi Mbaye Moussa Barrow Baba Barrow yàlla na ngay maam li ñu ñaan kañ mooy 2026 bay la fee yàlla may la fan bu gudda wee ayow bi nga yëgali sa yéene weer bu yaram fekkee ñëpp a fekkee waa diaspora dellu si nañu ndaxte yoruloo fi doole di ñu door ñun Barrow yow xaaruloo ba yomal xiyaam nga ñuy wan seede amul soose amul joola amul wolof bi amul bambara bi ràññewuloo amul tukulóor amul saraxule ràññewuloo ma njaago bay nin ko kasikool ràññewuloo single to make sure that accountability is possible. Brikama Power Station, education story building. Wase College, Faraba University campus. Kian Electric Project Power Station. Brikama Power Station, Amin Kota Pasama. Patoto Bridge Mulibagala, Yoruba World Road, BBB, MPB. First time, Gambia Women's Affairs. Hanaki Sulu, I start to doina sede. Tali Yichi Banjul, Nyom Day doina sede. Yanyu ne wondin kolige.
xeltu muy science ak muy science ak ci wàllu li nga xam ne rek moo di xarala yu yees yi muy technologie loolu lu am solo la tey dina jàppale ndaw ñu bari ñuy rawatina ñoo xam ne dañ bëgg di yëngu ci wàllu li nga xam ne rek mooy engineering ci yooyu noonu yëpp dañ ciy bëgg rek daal di taxaw bu baax a baax mi ngi noonu Eyeafrica TV mu ngi leen di wan lépp loo xam ne rek moo nekk di xew jamono ji fii nii nga xam ne rek mooy ci fi nga xam ne rek mooy Brikama teg nañ rek li nga xam ne mooy xeer bu njëkk ngir rek fexe teg nañ xeer bu njëkk ngir rek fexe liggéey bi nag nar a door gis ngeen fenta ñi nga xam ne ñooy architecture yi ñu dénk rek liggéey bi wax bi nga xam ne rek daal nañ ko wax ak it ni ñu amee yéene ngir rek fexe liggéey bi doon liggéey boo xam ne bu noppee day doon rek royukaay ci Afrique yëpp du doon rek Gambie waaye day doon royukaay ci Afrique yëpp noonu rek la nekk di demee fi gis ngeen njiitu réew mi moom it rafetlu na rek li nga xam ne mooy liggéey bi li mu ci rëccu rek nee na mooy yéex gee li nga xam ne rek mooy door gi ndax nee na mbirum njàng wala mbirum rek li nga xam mooy éducation dafa nekk loo xam ne lu am solo la teel koo def dafa am rek solo moo tax it loolu rek la ci daal rëcc waaye li ci des mooy lépp loo xam ne ni rek mooy wàllu tàmbali gi ak li nga xam ne mooy njàppalandam ci wàllu ci nguur gi maanaam mu daal di support li nga xam ne rek mooy projet bi daal di support rek li nga xam ne lépp rek day daal di aju ci wàllu éducation moom mi nga xam ne rek mooy njiitu réew mi ne na taxaw na temb ngir rek daal di ci def li nga xam ne mooy dooleem daal di ci def li nga xam ne rek mooy kattanam ak lépp loo xam ne rek mën na ko def ngir rek fexe ba ñi nga xam ne amuñu woon chance wala ñi nga xam ne amuñu li nga xam ne rek moo la seen loxo jotul seen ginnaaw ngir rek ñu daal di rek daal di jàng ci njàng yu kawe yu di nga gis ne lu ni mel dina leen daal di rek jàppale ngir ñu ci mën di rek mën a yëngu te nag nee na déwén incha allah lépp ñëpp ñoo xam ne rek amuñu woon chance ngir rek dugg ci li nga xam ne rek moo di ci njàng mu kawe mi ngir lu ko waral mooy seen loxo xëy na du jot seen ginnaaw nee na bu déwénee ñoom ñëpp dinañ am rek li nga xam ne mooy chance boobu ngir mën koo rek daal di bànneew Uset nag mi nga xam ne mooy University of Science and moo nekk li nga xam ne mooy University of Science Engineering and Technology loolu nag dina rek daal di tàmbali liggéey bi ginnaaw bi ñu tegee rek xeer bu njëkk su ko defee rek di leen gërëm di leen sant yéen ñi doon seetaan Eyeafrica TV télé bi daj Africa bu baax a baax su ko defee ma jox nee moom tamit mu daal di rek tënk mbir mi ci kàllaamay soose noonu rek la di leen gërëm di gërëm tamit ñëpp noonu la incha allah nee su ko defee rek ma jox la nga daal di tënk.
Thank you very much Baraka Bake Mohammed mbaɗigol han ka tan dalla ko sayi wato fele ayin sojanna toon nin temmenna komin ngajale ko the president of the republic of Gambia e tumomina nata foundation ola ala foundation nen a lamin kan wolondinde ko pour que university muta ka fanundi fanun ñamiyankole ɓe science anila technical department o dol pour ka muta ka lo barol ɓe gana kummate e ɓeydata min nata kole kede fende mi yalan ko at this moment right now tan nale a jibe Eyeafrica TV nata e femo ɓe findinde ala live foundation o latale anin kol men ko ay moltidoda men ay jayi gofono fona diamo ke diamol men ko ɓe ɓeydata anin ministre ning mo kotongol wol be diamtal bare han sa en katandala ko Eyeafrica TV lam ani Eyeafrica dio ani la fanna don na findi la kotongol mi yalon ko science sama kadi jaboro ma sabu molla na bali amanke bare mba min kala wol ning ko tumando ni ala sonta mbe kuje ma bal kala pour ka findi dale ko min ba findina ala barka bak nene mes bojang Eyeafrica TV ko la kotong